Is it time to buy or sell Oklo stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Oklo. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 4th of June, 2025. And now, we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tack into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 1st of May 2025, our system has ranked Oklo as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 1.53. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time. Those who adhere to our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 86.58% since we first designated Oklo as a buy candidate just 24 days ago. This corresponds to an average return of 3.61% per day since it was classified as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned within the midst of a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, and indications point toward a further increase within this trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 65% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from around 5% to nearly 92%. When we examine the longer term, our 12-month analysis predicts a projected change of about 165%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from approximately 34% to 202% over the coming year. In present terms, this would place the future price between around $65.59 and $148.37. Our latest daily update for Oklo includes the headline, High Volatility in Oklo Incorporated stock price on Wednesday, which ended trading at $49.09. The Oklo Incorporated stock price fell by 1.37% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 4th of June, 2025, from $49.77 to $49.09. It has now decreased for 5 consecutive days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 11.97%, with a low of $45.68 and a high of $51.15. The price has declined in 6 out of the last 10 days, but remains up by 30.66% over the past 2 weeks. The trading volume also decreased on that day alongside the stock, which is generally a positive indicator, as volume should align with stock movement. On the last day, the trading volume fell by 12 million shares, resulting in a total of 19 million shares changing hands for approximately $938.76 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $59.14, while the lowest was $5.35. Currently, the price is 16.99%, or $10.05, below the 52-week high of $59.14, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. Oklo Incorporated has experienced a notable increase in its stock performance recently, driven by a growing enthusiasm for the nuclear energy sector. On the 3rd of June, 2025, shares in Oklo rose following Constellation Energy's announcement of a 20-year agreement to supply nuclear power to Meta platforms. This collaboration will enhance Meta's artificial intelligence initiatives and is part of a broader trend among technology giants to depend on nuclear energy, indicating a rising demand for dependable and clean power sources. The immediate spike in Oklo's stock reflects optimism regarding the revitalization of the nuclear industry, particularly after recent executive orders from President Trump aimed at strengthening U.S. nuclear capabilities. These actions are anticipated to expedite regulatory approvals and support innovations in nuclear technology, further solidifying the sector's role in energy production. Furthermore, Oklo's partnership with Korea Hydro and nuclear power has added to the positive sentiment, emphasizing the company's strategic positioning within the nuclear landscape. This aligns with predictions suggesting that nuclear energy could significantly increase its share of the U.S. energy mix in the coming years. In the short term, Oklo is likely to gain from heightened investor interest and potential partnerships, which may lead to a favorable stock price trajectory. Looking ahead, as the nuclear sector stabilizes and expands, Oklo's advancements could establish its position as a key player in the energy transition, indicating a potentially strong outlook for investments in its stock. Overall, these developments are strategically positioning Oklo for growth, both as an innovator and a vital contributor to the evolving energy landscape. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 28th of May, 2025, it was reported that William Blair assigned Oklo an outperform rating with an initialize action. On Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned Oklo an outperform rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Oklo a neutral rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 19th of December, 2024, it was reported that Wedbush assigned Oklo an outperform rating with an initialize action. On Tuesday, the 24th of September, 2024, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Oklo a neutral rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Oklo stock a general sell rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book as strong sell. For return on investment, the analysts have also rated the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Oklo. The stock of Oklo Inc. currently presents a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, simultaneously, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average, this creates an overall buy signal for the stock, suggesting a positive outlook. Should the stock experience further gains, it may encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $52.30. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will likely find support from the long-term average at around $33.81. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a drop below the long-term average will indicate a sell signal. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence-divergence, or MACD. On the other hand, some negative signals have also emerged which could impact short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Wednesday, May 28, 2025, and since then, the stock has declined by 11.13%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Notably, volume decreased alongside the price during the last trading day, which mitigates overall risk as volume typically aligns with price movements. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal 6 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal 26 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 25 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 31 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 17 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 9 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Oklo. Oklo Inc. finds support from accumulated volume at $48.87. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be anticipated when this support is tested. The stock exhibits significant daily fluctuations, indicating high volatility, and the broad prediction interval from the Bollinger Band categorizes it as very high risk. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by $5.47, which is an increase of 11.97%. For the past week, the average daily volatility of the stock has been 11.11%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Oklo, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company has negative earnings or is incurring losses. Even established companies can experience downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may signal insufficient profit and increased bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 12th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at -11 cents. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Oklo. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Oklo is at $49.77. If you do not currently own any shares, it may be prudent to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could present an opportunity for swing trading. On the downside, Oklo meets its first support level at $48.87. If this support level holds, it could serve as an advantageous entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. The combined average rating for Oklo from various analyst sources is sell. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 29th of May, 2025, Cochrane Caroline executed an insider sale of 100,000 shares of Class A common stock. On the same day, Cochrane Caroline again executed an insider sale of 100,000 shares of Class A common stock. On the 29th of May, 2025, DeWitt Jacob conducted an insider sale of 100,000 shares of Class A common stock. On that same day, DeWitt Jacob performed another insider sale of 100,000 shares of Class A common stock. On the 21st of May, 2025, Kinsley Richard executed an insider sale of 1,200 shares of Class A common stock. Based on the 88 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is causative, with a ratio of approximately 37.894. Overall, insiders purchased 93,756,834 shares and sold 32,287,339 shares in the last 88 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $46.34, reflecting a decline of 5.60%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, indicating a higher level of risk. A sell signal has emerged from a pivot top identified 5 days ago. Is Oklo stock a good buy? Several short-term signals, along with a generally positive trend, suggest that the current level presents a buying opportunity. There is a fair chance for Oklo Inc. stock to perform well in the near future. We have revised our analysis, upgrading the stock's recommendation from hold or accumulate to buy. After examining the volatility and trading movements from the last day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 5th of June, we anticipate Oklo to open lower by 450 cents, starting at $48.64. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and you should consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.